everyone, welcome back. So we are about to commence with the next part of the Pictomancer questline. Went ahead and did some more leveling, so we're ready for perspectives in pursuit. Kupopo is eyeing you with approval. I should hope so. I've been doing a lot of leveling.
I see you've been diligent in your training, Claire. You look more confident with that magic brush on your back and exude an aura of a proficient Pictomancer, Kupo. I can readily tell these things, for I once traveled with a pair of Pictomancers after all. Your soul crystal used to belong to one of them, in fact. His name was Jaquidalak. He was an exemplar of our arts. The other was Jenkanawak's apprentice, a girl named Beruru. Despite having only seen 16 summers, she already an accomplished Pictomancer, and she's the friend of mine who's missing, Kupo.
Missing? That's a bit of a worry, isn't it? Yeah, what do you mean by missing?
Well, she's missing in the sense that I don't know where she is, but I don't fear for her safety. With her abilities, she can more than fend for herself. But it was hard for Beruru when Jaquidalak passed away. He was as a grandfather to her, but now she must be feeling so terribly alone. That's why I want to find her and make amends.
Interesting. Because...
Unfortunately, I haven't been able to learn anything about where she might have gone. But I won't give up. In hopes of picking up Beruru's trail, we'll retrace my journeys with her and aid those in need along the way. I'm glad you like the plan. Now, you'll want to bundle up extra warm, because our first stop will be in Coerthas. Camp Dragonhead, to be precise. Shall we?
yeah, ironic because Kryl is a Lalafell Pictomancer, and she had somebody whom she loved like a grandfather. I'm seeing the connection here. You think they would have made it a little less obvious, but hey. How can you be cold? You got fur.
Ugh, gods, it's cold, Kupo. Just like when I visited with Jaquidalak and Beruru. Beruru had never seen snow before, and she was the picture of glee. She rolled up a snowball and threw it at me with all her might. Then she threw another, and another, and soon I found myself in
Dire straits. Oh, I am in dire straits. Who's this?
Yes, just so. I find myself buried in dire straits.
Oh my god, is that?
Wait a moment. What are you doing here, Mr. Hearer?
Did he follow us? Well, now, what a curious coincidence that we should cross paths here. Yeah, is it really just a coincidence? What are you doing here? I have come to the camp as an emissary for Gridania. Alas, my Ishgardian counterpart with whom I was to meet was wounded during a training exercise prior to my arrival. I tended to him as best I could, but I'm afraid the outlook is grim.
Oh dear, are his injuries that grave?
While the injury itself wasn't life-threatening, the resulting wound has soured. Poison courses through his body, against which my magics are ineffective, and now he burns from a terrible fever. Well, I am a healer myself, so maybe I could help. Just this moment I recalled a treatment that would purge the impurity, but it requires the horn of a rare harvest beast, and I have no skill in hunting.
That sounds like a job for our promising Pictomancer. Claire here can find this hartebeest and take it down with a few swift brushstrokes.
Again, you are really putting a lot of faith in me here. You would aid me again? Your kindness knows no bounds. It would be prudent to question the garrison about the hartebeest. The creatures are rare, but the knights may have sighted one during their patrols.
Perfect! We'll have that horn ready in no time.
Alright, so let's speak with the bright-eyed knight. Ah, Claire, you are ever welcome here. Is there aught you require? I see. Yours is an elusive quarry indeed. As it happens, though, a comrade of mine chanced upon a hartebeest by the Steel Vigil only yesterday. With luck, it will still be near. Ah, well, that's convenient. Okay. So... this camera will not hold them back for long. You cast your gaze across the snowy hillside, but observe nothing of note. Best to have these ready to go. Cast your gaze aside. Hillside. Nope. You spy a horned silhouette by the entrance to the Weeping Saint. A hartebeest, perhaps? What the heck is a hartebeest? I can't remember anymore. I doubt it's one of those dragons, because, you know, they're at peace with the Dravanians now. Oh, it's one of those giant goat things. Damn, just one of those horns could probably cure an army. I feel almost bad having to take it down. Just sitting here, minding its own business. Well, that was easy. I hope there's more to this quest than that. You have returned. Please tell me you have obtained a hartebeest horn. Oh please, this one could cure all of Ishgard, it's that big. Yes, this is the horn. Cannot thank you enough. I shall use it to prepare an infusion for the ailing knight at once.
No sooner did you arrive here than you helped a soul in need. Well done, Claire.
Well, it's not news for me.
I hadn't expected to aid the same person twice, but the road is full of surprises, and a Pictomancer prospers from every experience.
Yeah, why the strong emphasis on helping others? Though I think I already know the answer.
Unlike paint on a canvas, the images as a Pictomancer create are ephemeral, yet they can make a lasting difference and change someone's fate for the better. As a medium for magic, our works have the power to help, and its helping is precisely what Archon Realm intended for our art to be used for. By the way, you've been to Ishgard before, yes? Looking back on your first visit, what emotions and sensations have remained with you most strongly?
Oh, wow. Wow, that's a good question. Oh, they went there, didn't they? They had to go there.
Yours was an arduous journey indeed, Kupo. I can scarcely imagine just how difficult your trials must have been. But it's because you've experienced such loss, I think, that you've been able to fight on for those who can do so no longer. Thank you for sharing this with me, Claire. To hear what's important to you, it inspires me to be hopeful, Kupo. Now, as I did back in Gridania, I'll make inquiries here about my friend Beruru. Until it's time for us to move on, I bid you keep up your training.
Oh boy, they had to go there. They had to bring up Haurchefant, didn't they? Why? Oh boy. Great Beyond. So, should I go straight into the next one? You know what, why not?
Aho, the maddened glint in your eyes, the abysmal posture of one who has produced too many works in far too little time. I can tell you've been training hard, Kupo.
I mean, you saw me like 2 seconds ago.
Your aura, too, has burgeoned since last we spoke, lending you the mysterious might of a artist undergoing a wild and wonderful evolution.
Well, he's a poet, I'll give him that.
You think I'm making this up, do you? That I'm stringing together vaguely relevant affirming words, O ye of little faith?
Thank the matron.
Exactly, Kupo. We should thank the matron for... Wait, all the best to Nofika and her bounties, but why are we thanking her?
I figured as much. I think the matron we may speak before you depart, of course. I have someone here who wishes to express his gratitude. Our Ishgardian friend has made a full recovery and is thanks to the horn you brought. Your selfless actions have saved my life. I know not how I can ever repay you.
No need for that, Kupo. To see you hale and whole is repayment enough.
I am given to understand that you are searching for someone, a traveling painter?
Indeed I am. Her name is Beruru, and she's my very best friend.
Moved by your endeavor, I took the liberty of making inquiries among my comrades. Alas, none recall having seen such an individual. As patrolling the border is one of our chief duties, we would have noted if your friend passed through. Apologies, we could not be of aid.
I see. Still, to have confirmation that Beruru wasn't here is helpful. Thank you, Kupo.
It was the least I could do for my saviors. Now we must attend our next meeting, but I wish you well on the journey ahead.
Where could Beruru be? We may not have found any clues here, but with some luck we'll find her at our next destination, Kugane. Getting there, however, will prove a challenge, unless you visited the Far East before, Claire.
Oh boy, do you have no idea. If you only knew.
Wonderful! That makes our lives much easier, Kupo. Now listen closely. I have here a lovingly crafted and blessedly breathable hempen sack. I want you to stuff me inside and teleport me to Kugane with you. You needn't gawp, it's a well-considered request. While I may not be replete with teleportation anima like you, I can tag along as one of your belongings, so stuff me in the sack. I can take it, Kupo.
Well, who am I to refuse? You're now carrying a Kupopo-sized sack. It would be prudent to handle your burden with the utmost care until such time as you reach Kugane. I mean, we've done this before with Namazu, so... Oh, he's sleeping inside the sack, snug as a grub in the soil. Well, that's funny. Okay, so... Is it strictly Kugane? Yes, so it's definitely Kugane. I was thinking it was, you know, the lands around Kugane. So, what now? We just gotta find a nice spot to dump him out. Seems a bit rude if you ask me. He's probably taking a nice long nap. Kupopo Saisak is wiggling rigorously. Well, that was a quick nap.
Ah, what a peaceful nap that was, Kupo. And I see we've arrived safely in Kugane. This city is as impossibly picturesque as ever. Why, when I first arrived here with Beruru and Jayquedalak, I thought we were in a waking dream, Kupo. You were all fascinated by Far Eastern arts, especially the bright, bold presentation of Ikkyo-e Prince. It was a treat to view so many pieces up close. What of you, Claire? What do you recall most vividly about your first visit here?
And a conniving Namazu. Yeah, I guess so. I was aching to visit the Far East for a long time.
So were we, Kupo. Everything felt fresh and fascinating. Beruru was so taken with the scenery, she climbed to the highest rooftop so she could behold the city in all its splendor.
Well, she's probably better at jumping puzzles than I am, anyway.
Immersing ourselves in different cultures stirs the heart and broadens the mind like few other things can. Right then, I'd like to begin searching for Beruru, and I think the tea houses would be a good place to start. The proprietors ought to be able to...
Strike down this hapless fool!
Precisely, Kupo. The proprietors ought to be able to strike down this hapless... Wait, who's getting struck down? Hold on a moment. It's a soul in need of aid. What troubles you, good sir?
Oh, turbulent tides take me. I am an art dealer from Uda, you see, and I came to Kugane to sell a masterpiece I acquired in Eorzea. Nary a day before we arrived, we were engulfed by a terrible storm. We rocked and rolled, barely able to keep the ship from capsizing, and in the chaos, the crate containing my precious piece was cast into the rolling waves.
That's terrible, Kupo. Is there any chance that it can be found?
Assuming it wasn't dragged into the fathomless depths, the sailors tell me the crate has likely drifted into the Ruby Sea, Confederate waters. No one is willing to go and search for me.
I believe it's your time to shine again, Claire. You can help this poor fellow, yes?
Well acquainted with the pirates, you say? If you could speak with them about my crate, I would be grateful beyond words. Why was the crate on top of the deck? That's what I want to know. Confederate pirates on Sakuzuki keep a close watch on the nearby waters. Yeah, it makes sense that they would know. It's seriously, you'd think it would have been safe below deck. Like, why would they leave it on top of the deck? Where it could have very easily have been washed overboard. If it was below deck, it would have been safer, wouldn't it? Honestly, I don't know what people think, and what the... Huh? Oh, right. Sakazuki is way down there. It's been a while since I've last been to Kugane, as I'm sure you can tell. We really don't have any reason to come out here this far anymore, do we? Let's go ahead and speed up just a little bit. Okay, here we go. Sakazuki. And we got a couple Confederates here. Oh, is it of our friend Claire? What brings you back to these parts? Business with Rasho and Tatsu, perhaps? A crate containing a piece of art? As a matter of fact, we fished something like that out of the water not long ago. But as you well know, the Ruby Sea's our territory, and anything the tides deliver to us is ours by right. We cannot just hand it over. Oh, come on, you owe us more than a few favors. But we owe so much to Claire. I haven't forgotten. That being the case, why don't we make it interesting and have a friendly contest for the crate? Okay. I'm cool with that. That's the spirit. We'll make it simple. Hunting ogre crabs. Both sides will get the same amount of bait. The person who can catch more crabs is the winner. Alright then, once you've used up all your bait, bring the shells to me as proof. I'll be waiting. Oh, it's one of those. Perfect! Let the contest begin! Always in a rush, that one. You need only lay your bait by the shore and dispatch any ogre crabs that take it. When you've no bait left, come back and show me the shells you collected from your kills. So we get 3 destinations. Crabworthy Crag. Here in the water, you spot a bounty of shellfish, a favorite of crabs. This might be a prime location for baiting your quarry. Alright, let's use it. And we got 2 of them. And I completely forgot to put everything up on canvas. Oh well, at least they're easy. Oh, we got an extra one. That was even easier. Great! Alright, now... Ooh, here we go. Crab-worthy crag. Rocky shallows are teeming with life. This would be an ideal spot to scatter bait. Alright. Yeah, I learned my lesson. Let's go ahead and get the sub. Any more? Yep, one more. So we got 6. That's a pretty good haul. And... crab-worthy crag. These rocks might serve as a comfortable hiding spot for your crabs. Some are bound to emerge if you scatter bait here. Alright. You talked me into it. Just one? Okay, we got 2. Alright, so that should be about 8 altogether. I think that's a pretty fair amount. Oh, you brought the shells? I'll take them off your hands then. And the winner is... Claire, and it's not even close. Congratulations. Good show, Claire. I expected nothing less from you. I'm a man of my word, so the crate's yours. Though it was just a friendly game, it was a privilege to go up against you. I'm sure to tell everyone about it. Yes, thank you for humoring us. I hope that crate is what the merchant is after. I'm sure it is, though with all these people about, it's ironic that we managed to find the ones who have the crate right off the bat. I swear that has to be some kind of gift with the echo. Anyway, let's go ahead and speak with them. Oh, you have returned. Were you able to find my crate? Oh, traders be praised. This is the very crate I lost, and it's still intact. You are truly a godsend adventurer. Words fail to express my gratitude.
It's impressive indeed that you could track down the crate. Excellent work, Claire. Remind me, what was in this crate again? A painting? After having been adrift for so long, I hope it hasn't been ruined.
Yeah, paint and seawater don't mix well. Judging by its condition, I want to believe that all is well, but let's see. Thank the traders 'tis unharmed, and there I thought I had packed it excessively. What is it?
Pluck my palm! That's one of Jaquinawalak's pieces, Kupo.
Oh, you have a keen eye. Indeed, this is the work of the traveling artist Jaquinawalak, painted in the winter of his years. I purchased it a few months ago from a young lady who was his apprentice.
Beruru, Kupo? I've been searching all over for her. Do you know where she is?
Oh, she was a friend of yours, I take it?
Please, tell me everything you know. Where you met, where she might be now, everything.
I don't know how to say this, but from what I've heard, your friend has passed on. Oh, come on. I doubt that. She has come to Udall to sell a small trove of J. Quedalac's paintings. His works are extremely rare, so it caused quite a stir among art dealers. Expensive though the pieces were, it didn't take long for her to sell them all, and once she had, she disappeared. Her belongings were apparently strewn about her inn-room, yet there was nary a sign of foul play. None have seen her since. 'Tis rumored she found a quiet place to end her life. Damn. We took a dark turn there.
No, I knew Jen Quinalac's death left a void in her heart, but Beruru wouldn't have. She couldn't have.
Yeah, this is just a rumor. We don't know for sure. Odds are that she's still very much alive.
But...
Forgive me, it was not my intent to cause you distress with these grim tidings. 'Twas because of them, in fact, that this piece failed to sell in Eorzea. Thus did I bring it all the way to the Far East, hoping to find a buyer here instead. Now it isn't much, but please accept this as a token of my gratitude. With that, I must take my leave of you and go to meet with a prospective client.
I'm sorry, Claire. You did well. You did. But if you don't mind, I'd like to be alone for a while, Kupo.
Well, that's sad. Again, I don't think she's dead, but still. That took a very dark turn. Alright, so we'll go ahead and end it there, but I promise that we'll be back soon, and I hope you enjoyed it. Till next time, everyone.